Good morning. How are you this morning? I hope you're having a great morning already. This is Billy Joe. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Going to do some cards to see what's coming today. So my readings are meant to be timeless. So whenever you click on this, it should be meant for you. Have you gotten up and done your meditations yet this morning? Let's see, what do we have for today? The first card I'm pulling is a crystals card, and we have this beautiful crystal. It is the sodalite. Now, my sodalite, there it is. There you are. Here's my sodalite. It's beautiful blue stone. And it says, oh, let me put these other cards up. I was about to drop them. Okay, it says, what it is. Friend to the chronic meditator. I just asked y'all if y'all meditated this morning. Sodalite, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone speckled and striated with white calcite inclusions. Who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgos. Where to put it? Wherever you do your best non-thinking. I don't know about y'all, but I put a lot of stones in my bra. Yes, I'm one of those. I like to wear them everywhere. On my jewelry, in pouches, in my pockets, in my purses, in my bra. When to use it? When you have a big decision to make. When you're 99% finished with a project, but can't get your head around the last 1%. Don't. Seriously, give up. Meditate with sodalite. Abandon solution-oriented thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. Deepen your intuition. There you go. So now I'm going to pull a Work Your Light Oracle card. Okay, let's see. We have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Okay. Let's see what the book says about that one. Oh, there it is. Okay, it says, I love these cards. They're so beautiful. Dance with life. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant, and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythm beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. Oh, I love that. Lots of times in the evenings when I come home, a lot of people do different things to relax after a stressful day at work. What I do is I come to my room, I lock everyone else out. I turn on my music and dance. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with this systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and to find a way to dance along with the beat of life. And the suggestion for the Work Your Light action is do something to change your energy. So we've got some meditation there. We've got some energy changing there. Let's see what some tarot cards have to say. We use the Flint Tarot. This. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of the Swords on the bottom of the deck, some of you, especially when we got the first card as the Ten of Swords, this is telling me some of you are just really, really stressed. You feel trapped. You know, there's a lot of fear and anxiety going on. Underneath this is the Three of Wands. So y'all been waiting for a while for stuff. It's like, look, she's got her spyglass in the Three of Wands. And so with the Nine of Swords, and look how he's just holding his head. It's like, worry, worry, worry. Looking for a solution. Been doing it for a while now. Trying to figure things out. We have the Ten of Swords here. Just look, her hair is so frazzled and just going everywhere. And back behind the swords, look, it looks like an ominous looking face to me. And it just looks like those swords are aiming for her head. You may be suffering from some migraines. Maybe you feel like you've been spiritually attacked lately. And there's also just, you may be stressed out about just everyday life things, and you've been looking for solutions. For some of you, it may have to do with your relationship as well, but I'm not really feeling much of a relationship vibe here. It's just mostly, now for some of you, I say some of you because this card, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, it shows a couple there. And if you can clearly tell the lady is pregnant. Some of you may be stressed out about getting pregnant. Some of you may be stressed out about being pregnant and having to tell the father, or having to tell your family, or having to tell someone, because it's followed by the Ace of Swords, which is communication. It's the beginning of communication. So a lot of you may have just found out you're pregnant. And with all this stress going on, it's like, how am I going to break the ice and communicate that? How am I going to tell the baby's father or my husband, or we wasn't planning this. Oh my God, how much more stress is this going to cause? How can we go afford this? And all that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. The Eight of Pentacles is also, to me, a growth card. So for those of you that's not pregnant, so I don't want y'all thinking this is just over pregnancy. It's not. It's just like, I'm hearing, because it's followed by the Ten of Swords. And, you know, it's like the stress is getting overwhelming. And you don't know who to talk to. You don't know who to turn to. And it's like you keep looking for solutions by yourself. And I'm hearing Spirit say, you know, especially with these Oracle cards up here, I'm hearing Spirit say, it's time to try a new tactic. It's time to try something new. It's time to try and find clarity through a new option. Whatever you've been doing, it seems like it hasn't been working. So let me put these up here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some different cards to help with advice on solutions. Let's see. Spirit. Trying to figure out which cards to pull. I wasn't really planning on pulling extra cards, but okay. Thank you, Spirit. My spirit told me to pull these beginner tarot cards. I was going to pull the Eight of Coins tattoo tarot. Spirit was like, no. Okay. So, Spirit, what is your advice for us this morning? What is your advice to relieve the stress? And, you know what, I put these cards up incorrectly. And it's distracting me. Okay, so what is your advice, Spirit, you know, other than dancing and meditating, on helping to relieve this stress? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? We have the Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups. And the Five of Swords. On the deck is the Three of Wands. In this Three of Wands, with this deck, to me, this represents the true meaning of Three of Wands and watching your ships come in. You know, you've waited for a while. Now you're standing on the edge, the banks, and you're watching those ships come in. So these cards here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Okay, so we already know that you've been having some difficulty. We all have been. And so what I'm seeing here is, and this is hard to do, but you really need to hold on some money, save it. This is usually like the stingy card to me. So maybe you need to be stingy, because we ask for suggestions. Be stingy, you know. hold on to your money. You know, look, he's looking off in the distance. It's like, man, I really want that castle over there, but I'm stuck behind this wall on top of this box. Well, it's because you've got to be stingy. You got to save. Don't be splurging. You know, you may be someone who helps people a lot, and it's time for you to just, you know, put a stop to it. There's some things that is followed by the Queen of Swords. There's some things that you're going to have to cut out. The unnecessary things. Things that aren't like, I know there's times that I've had hard times before, and there comes a choice like, do I really need the cable bill? Do I really need that satellite? You know, I might need to turn that off. I might, you know, it's not necessary to live. You know, do I really need to go buy new clothes? No, I really don't. I gotta save this money. You know, do I really, you know, and there may be some people also that you need to cut out of your life. Because maybe they take from you. So, that comes the next card, the Eight of Cups. Walking away. You know, it's hard sometimes to turn our back on people. But there are people sometimes, you know, especially when you are spiritual, you're going through an awakening, and you're learning enlightenment, you're gaining knowledge. You no longer fit with these other people, but they still want you in their lives so they can take from you. Some of you may be empathic to where you feel their burdens, and that's why you want to give to them, you want to help them. But you've now, look at this, you've got your own stress, you've got your own burdens, you've been struggling for a way to get through, and you felt like you're trapped, but you're not trapped. Turn and walk away. Whatever it is that's stressing you, whether it's people, problems, places, things, you're going to have to learn to cut it out of your life. You know, this kind of also what I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles is, you know, plus we have the meditation there, the dance, you know, get to a place to where you can be to yourself. Like, make your home your sanctuary. You know, be protective of you. Be protective of yourself. You know, even with the Five of Swords, look. Five of Swords to me, look at that. He's smiling, he's feeling victorious, and these other people are walking away sad because he's got their swords. Okay? Even though it's hard to walk away from things, I mean, it's not like, you know, like the Five of Swords, it's like there's not really a winner or a loser. And that's the same thing with walking away with things that no longer serve you, whether it's things or people. It doesn't feel good when you're doing it like he's cloaked in black. It don't feel good. But in the long run, you start feeling better. Okay? Next, I'm going to pull a card from the Archangel's deck, Oracle deck. Do we need to see this more in spirit? We have claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So you already know what you need to do. And then the next is overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay. And then I'm going to pull one last card out of the Rumi Oracle deck, and we'll call it a day for this video. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. The number 32. Let me see what that says. Okay. It has a little poem with it, but I'm not going to read the poem. I'm just going to read what it says. Will you say yes to me? I want to take you with me on a wild adventure. There we shall be tripping, stumbling, falling like fools, laughing our most unconstrained laughter as we drink the sweetest of offerings. Let's see, let me get down to some. I got distracted by someone in the house. Beloved, you are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding. This gift is from the hand of the divine beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, so that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful. Indeed it is. Yet, welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receiving it, you see. When the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing to not have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all, my wise soulmate, and trust that this is according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy or error. So what I'm feeling is, the divine is offering you answers. They're offering you a gift. You have to accept, but you also have to release some things too. You're going to have to release self-control, self-doubt, all these fears, all these pent-up worries. You're going to have to let it go and let it flow. You can do that by meditation. You can do that with meditation. You can do that with dancing. Change your energy to find the solution. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.